Very good morning, student. How are you? I hope you are well at your home. Dear student, today is continuation of the previous chapter of the unit. We are discussing now application of the integral, and in that point, particular here we see area between two curves. So in previous you see how to find the area covered by a curve. Second, we see area between a curve and a line. Now we see if we are given two curves, then how to find the area between the two curves. So let's say, so see here we are saying that find the area of the region bounded by the two parabola. So here we are given two curves. With curve y equal to x square and x equal to y square. Two curves are given and we want to find the area enclosed between these two curves. So first of all you see the graph or we draw the graph of the parabola and as you see in the class that how to find the graph or draw the graph. There are two parabola y equal to x square and x equal to y square. So this is you know the first type of parabola. X equal to y square is the first type of the parabola whose axis along the positive x-axis. So we draw the graph like this. This is the parabola of first type. So x equal to y square. Now this y equal to x square is the parabola of third type. Whole axis along the y axis, positive y axis and vertex passes through the origin. So this will be like this. So by the standard parabola, we can draw the figure. As you already know, if you are not knowing about the curve, you take like x equal to 0, then y is 0. But it is passing through the origin. X is 1, y is 1. X is 2, y is 4. Then you plot the point and you can also draw the graph. If you are not familiar with the standard curve. Yes? So now region common to this you have to find. This is what says. This is very important. We have to find the area enclosed by this. Find the area of the region. Which region? That is bounded by the two parabola. Bounded from this side is boundary of the parabola and from this side this is the boundary of the parabola. So both sides is bounded. So this second portion we have to find. Before that we have to always find the point of intersection. This is O, A, B, here C and this is B. So we find the point of intersection of parabola. Point of intersection of parabola. So how to find the point of intersection? We solve both the equations. Clear? We are solving both the equations simultaneously. Here y equal to x square. So I can put here y equal to x square. So solving y equal to x square and x equal to y square. So this is y equal to x square. So second is x equal to y square. Now y can be replaced by x square. So it's square. X power 4. So we get what? X power 4 minus x equal to 0. X you take common. So there are two real roots, x equal to 0 or x power 3 minus 0. So either x equal to 0 or x equal to 1. X equal to 1. So x equal to 1. We have real root, other two are imaginary root that we need to find. So these two parabola are intersecting at the 2 point. Which point? X equal to 0. Here put x equal to 0, y is also 0. So when x equal to 0, y is 0. And second point x equal to 1 put here or here, then y is also 1. So x equal to 1, y equal to 1. So first point where they are intersecting, that is the origin, which we know this is 0, 0. And second point, intersecting is this. So you are seeing here that there are only 2 points. So its coordinate will be 1, 0. It means when you put the coordinate for A, it is x equal to A, y is 0. Now important thing is there. So when we say this first parabola x equal to y square, if you are seeing on the x-axis, so area covered by this parabola, it is shaded plus unshaded. When we find the definite integral from 0 to 1 for the curve x equal to y square, what we get? Area of the region under this curve up to x-axis. This shaded portion plus unshaded portion. But we doesn't need of unshaded portion. For that, we have to remove this area. That area, unshaded area, is covered by the second parabola. This parabola from 0 to 1. So overall what we see, area covered by the upper parabola. Upper parabola is this above curve minus area covered by the lower. So this area covered minus this area is the required area. So whenever we are discussing about the area enclosed by the curve, so the basic point is there, we have to find area covered by the above curve minus area covered by the lower curve. So you can write here in the solution, write therefore required area equal to area of the shaded region. So this figure and this calculation is also very important. This is of 2 or 3 marks out of 6 marks. There may be a question in the board of 6 marks to find the area enclosed by the curve. So this portion is 2 or 3 marks. The remaining is also 3 marks. So you can write here required area equal to area of the shaded region. Now how we can write area of shaded region? With area covered by the area of the region. Or you can give the name also, like area of the shaded O, C, B, D, O. Area of the region O, C, B, D, O. Or you can say area covered by above curve minus below curve. This upper parabola minus lower parabola. So what we write now, area covered by the upper. So limit is 0 to 1. See here, this parabola covering area on x-axis start from origin and up to 1 point is covered. After that, there is no shaded portion. That's why we take limit for first is 0 to 1. Now y1 is first covered. Then minus 0 to 1. Second parabola also covered area on x-axis starting from 0. So 0 to 1. Then this is y to dx. So one day we write 0 to 1. Now y1 means value of y for first. So what is the value of y for first? As first curve given as x equal to y square. So y equal to root x. So here y1 can be replaced by root x dx. Second 0 to 1, y for second y equal to x square. So we put y2 means x square. Now this is very simple definition. Sorry, definite integral. Integral of root x is x power 1 by 2. That is x power 1 by 2 plus 1, 1 by 2 plus 1. 0 to 1 minus. And integral of x square, x power 3 by 3. Now this is the rule of the definite. You have to solve out easily. So this will be, you have to put 3 by 2, that is convert 2 by 3. X power 3 by 2. 0 to 1, 1 by 3 constant, x power 3. Now you use fundamental theorem of calculus. So upper limit minus log. Here upper limit is 1, log 0. So put here 1, 2, 3, 1 power 3 by 2 minus 0. Minus 1 by 3 upper limit minus lower limit. So 1 power 3 minus 0 power 3. So that is 2 by 3 into 1, that is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 into 1, that is 1 by 3. So 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3, so we get 1 by 3 square unit. Theta required area enclosed by the two parabola. So dear student, you can see here how we find the area, and this question is also very important. In many important examinations, this is asked to find the area. Let's say find the area above the x-axis. So you have to read out the question very carefully because there are so many things are given. Find the area lying above the x-axis. It means you have to find above the x-axis with first or second quadrant. And included between, you have to find the area which is included between the circle and inside of the parabola. So there are three conditions: above the x-axis, between the circle, inside the parabola. So first of all, you see the figure, that is very important. Depending on figure, we can make calculations. Now here we are given circle is non-standard. Whole center is not at the origin because we are given x also and x square. So in 11th class you see this type of circle we have to write in standard form by identifying its center and radius. So we make this as a completing the square method. Clear? So one name is added x square minus 8x plus y square equal to 0. Now how to write this complete a square minus 2 into a, that is x. Now what time? 4. So b is 4. So we add a separate b square here. 4 square and minus 4 square. So now this is the complete square. A square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. That is a minus b. A means x, b means 4. So what then minus 16? That we transfer on the right hand side. So plus 16. So this is the circle. Whole center is at 4, 0. As you know the standard equation of a circle. So if you compare this, so x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equal to 4 square. So one may see a equal to 4 and b equal to 0, which is the coordinate of the center, and r, that is radius, is 4. So from origin we have 4 units, and with the center of the circle will lie. So x equal to 4 but y is 0. So on the x-axis. So center of the circle lies on the x-axis at 4 units from the origin. This is clear. And also radius is 4. So this is 4, that is total 8. Center is at 40, so 4 units from this side and 4 units from this side, radius will pass it through. So if you draw the figure will be like this. So if you draw the correct figure, then only calculation will be correct, otherwise it will not correct. Now this is the required equation of the circle. So here coordinate of the point center 40 and this point 80. Here now you may mark point is O, C and Q. Now this is the standard form of the parabola. As you already know, y square equal to 4x is the parabola A along the symmetric positive x-axis or axis of the parabola A x-axis. So we may draw like this. Passing to the origin. So now you have to also find point of intersection of the circle. So point of intersection of y square equal to 4x and x square plus y square equal to nx. That you have to find because that gives you the limit. So put here y square as a 4x. So it will be one number. So x square plus y square, that is 4x, equal to 8x. So x square equal to 8x minus 4x. So x square equal to 4x or x square minus 4x equal to 2. So x you take common. So either x equal to 0 and x equal to 4. Now if you put x equal to 0 here, so y is also 0. So when x equal to 0, y is also 0. And here put x equal to 4. So y square 4 into 4 16. So y square 16. Y equal to plus minus 4. Here plus here minus. So we can say y equal to plus minus 4. So now there are 2 points of intersection of the parabola and the circle. So coordinate are 0, 0, that are original where they are intersecting. Second x equal to 4 and y is also 4. So this is point 4, 4. Clear? So which is we can say passing through the origin. ये थोड़ा सा फिगर को सही बना लीजिए. That will passing through the center. Like this. 4. Now this, so we are plotting the point. After plotting the point, now we see the shaded region. Which region will require to find? So as problem says, now problem you can again write out. Find the area lying above the x-axis. It means either it will in the first quadrant or second. According to first. Second included between the circle. So that should be between the circle and parabola. It will be either lying in this first or fourth. But according to the first condition, we have condition. It should be either in first and second. So this will be also not a variable condition. It means required area will be in the first quadrant and between the circle and parabola. Now again we have condition. Either we have to find this area or this small part. Clear? So what says inside the parabola? One more important. If you are not get out this inside, then again there is a confusion. So inside the parabola is this. And this region is outside the parabola but between the circle and parabola. So whenever you read out this very carefully, it means this reason we want to find out. This second point. Now you mark at this point as P. So we can say here required area equal to area of the shaded region. Or you can say area marked by OPQCO. Now this is again we divide into two parts. This area when we find that will be divided into two parts. Which part? First is this area covered by the curve, parabolic curve. Up to this point, area is covered by this parabolic curve. After this, curve goes outside the parabolic region. Then, after this point, the area is enclosed by the circle. So, curve taking limit from 0 to 4 with parabolic curve and cyclic curve that is from 4 to 8. So, this is very important to take the correct limit. So, you can say area of the region which is the OPCO plus CPQC. There are two parts. First is covered by the parabolic curve, second is by circle. So now we write in terms of definite integral 0 to 4 y is parabola you may write or y1 y parabola dx. Then 4 to 8 y circle dx. So we can write this first one area is covered by the parabola. Second part plus this area covered by the circle. Limit for parabola 0 to 4. Limit for circle 4 to 8. Value of x coordinate you see. Whenever we are finding the limits of integral, always you take the x coordinate of the points. Considering the point because we are finding the area along x-axis. If you are finding area along y-axis, then you take y coordinate of the point. That is very important. So now we put the parabola equation and solve definite integral. So y parabola y equal to parabola equation is what? Y square equal to 4x. So y equal to root 4x. Y square equal to 4x. Y equal to root 4x. Or you may write root x. So we can write here first that 2 root x dx. Now this second you also find y from here. A standard formula we find from here x minus 4 whole square plus y square equal to 4 square. From this we find value of y. So y square equal to 4 square minus x minus 4 whole square or taking root. So that is 4 square minus x minus. This is the value of y for the circle. Then we have to put values. So root of 4 square minus x minus 4 whole square into dx. Now put these values and simplify easily you can. This is direct integration. 2 into integration of 2 x. We have already done the previous problem. So x power 3 by 2 into 2 by 3. 0 to 4 and this is the standard formula root of a square minus x square. A is replaced by 4, x is replaced by x minus 4. So what formula? X upon 2, x is here x minus 4. Root of a square minus x square. Then a square by root, then sin inverse x upon e. Now you put the value and you answer. So this is 2 into 2 by 3, 4 power 3 by 2 plus, here you put upper limit, here put 4, then 8 minus 4, that is 4, 4 square minus 4, first term will be 0, then 4 square 16 by 2, sin inverse 8 minus 4, that is 4 upon 4, 1, then minus, here we put 4, so this term will be 0. 4 minus 4, then again it will make 0. Then minus 4 square, that is 16 by 2. Then sine inverse 0. So sine inverse 0 will be 0. So finally we get here only this 4 by 3 into 4 power 3 by 2. You can add 2 power 2 into 2 cancel 2 power 3 8 plus 16 by 2 8. Sine inverse 1 that is 5 by 2. Other all are 0. This is 0, this is 0. So 4 that is 32. 32 by 3 plus 4 by 8 divided by 2. So this is very simple answer you get. So required area is, and last time required area is 32 by 3 plus 4 by square unit. So dear student, this is very important problem. It is also in the old type of problem, it may be asked in board examinations. So you take this very seriously. So dear student, the next problem, what say? We are given a figure. AOB here is the part of the ellipse. 9x square plus y square equal to 36 in the first quadrant. From that OA equal to 2 and OB equal to 6. You have to find the area between the arc AB and the chord AB. So dear student, with the given figure, we can make the solid portion and we find the required area. But we see the solution of this problem in the next video. And between that, you make the practice and with the self-practice, you solve out either you are getting the solution or not. If you are not getting the solution, then please log in for the next video. Have a nice day, and this is all for today's class. Thanks for watching. Clear?